you can't emulate mass.
For a moment, I forgot why they were commenting.
Bhabhi dar gayi, bhabhi dar gayi.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I am judging.
Hello and welcome to Khandana Bollywood podcast. My name is Amrita and I'm here with two of my favorite people, Asim
Hello.
and Sujoy.
Hey, everybody.
And guys, today we're going to be talking about curses.
Curses.
Or multiple curses.
Curses. Get it?
We are going to be talking about the cursed remakes of Bollywood. So everyone, when they're talking about Bollywood, they talk about like how, like Bollywood chor hai, like I was just reading some YouTube comments today and they were just like, Bollywood steals everything. They have no shame. But there are some remakes that Bollywood has done that were not chori. They were like announced remakes, they bought the rights and everything.
And we've had different eras, right?
Yeah.
Like we have had the blatant plagiarism era. Then it was kind of the DVD copy era, right? Where they were just like taking pretty much DVDs and watching them, like remaking them. Then we came into the rights announced era, which we're in now. I don't think now you can get away with just like blatantly ripping a movie off and then just calling it your own. It's very hard to do that.
And then we also have filmmakers who revisit their work and remake their own work and, burn it to the ground and stain their own legacy.
Yeah. And this is no judgment. A lot of these...
No, I am judging.
No, but I mean, a lot of official remakes can be terrible.
Yeah.
And some, DVD rip-off or like something that they took from Hollywood and they actually made it better by adapting it back in the 80s or something like that. So it doesn't mean it's not a quality thing. It's just a thing.
And on that very lucid note, let's talk about directors who are remaking their own work to the shock and horror of us all. David Dhawan, who is now remaking all his Salman Khan movies with Varun Dhawan.
Yeah.
I have no idea why Varun Dhawan thinks like this is a good idea. I mean, I get it that he loves his dad, but there has to be a boundary at some point. Like, somebody save Varun. But he's been in Judwaa 2 and in Coolie number 1. Coolie number 2?
Number
it's
one
still called
still,
Coolie
which
number
is
1.
Insane to me.
Well, it should be called Coolie number 30 because it's
Wow.
just really terrible. But what do you guys think about it?
See, the thing is, I give Judwaa 2 still a chance. Like, I was like, I can vibe with this.
I can say one good thing about it.
Yeah.
The Unchi Hai Building song
Yes.
that they remade, I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
I enjoyed the throwaway scene in that movie that appears in the trailer. It's when the silly Varun says, Bhabhi dar gayi, Bhabhi dar gayi, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was so funny for no reason. But I can't remember what half of that movie was.
Yeah.
Like I can remember the Salman Judwaa, but Varun's Judwaa is like totally lost on me.
Yeah. For me, that's Coolie number 1. Like, I would not be able to tell you who was in Coolie number 1 with Varun Dhawan.
Sara Ali
Sara.
Khan.
Yeah, but who was the other person? There was no other person? There was only one hero?
There's only one.
That
person.
seems odd for a David Dhawan movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I remember him having some sort of a black face or brown face.
No, there was somebody else. You're right. There was somebody else because there was some. I think was it like it was supposed to be like a fat chick kind of a
That's
joke.
for Judwaa.
That was
in
Judwaa?
Judwaa. Yeah, it's Shikha Talsania, Tiku Talsania's daughter.
Oh, never mind then. No idea.
Yeah. I don't know why he's remaking his own movies when Main Tera Hero was the perfect movie. Like, he was amazing in it.
And I enjoyed Main Tera Hero.
It's so good.
So I don't know like why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sujoy, any last thoughts?
If we are mentioning like remakes, we have to definitely mention Sanjay Gupta, who pretty much entire body of work is all remakes and choris, inspirations, whatever you may like to call them.
Yeah,
from the DVD shelf of his local DVD parlor, I suppose. And then he had this brilliant idea of why not call everybody from Lokhandwala to, Baikula or whatever and make a movie. But I grew up on it. I had not watched Old Boy when I watched Zinda.
Ye hai
Really?
meri
Yeah,
kahani.
Wow.
But, I did not have access to watching, Old Boy didn't release in India. And so I didn't know Old Boy existed then.
Right.
So-
Yeah, the internet has completely ruined that, because the other movie that I wanted to talk about was Shehzada, which is a remake of the Allu Arjun movie.
Alla Vaikunta Puramulu. Yeah.
Like, that movie was such a giant blockbuster.
Yeah.
In multiple languages, by the way. It was a pan-India movie. And it was available on the internet. And then these people bought the rights, and then they cast Kartik Aaryan in it.
Which, if you look at it from a studio point of view, you say that's a surefire hit,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I mean, in this world, have these studio heads seen Allu Arjun?
yes, but they really love Kartik Aaryan. Like, they see, like,
Andha pyar.
you don't get it, but like the audience is there. Like, it should have been.
I
a
think
thing.
the studio heads are the ones who are like, what do you call it? Blindly defending Kartik Aaryan no matter what.
And I remember, like, I don't know what went wrong with the producers, but they sold the rights to the film. But then they also tried to undermine Shehzada when it was about to come out.
Yeah.
So they released it on YouTube for free.
In a Hindi dub, yeah.
And they were just like being like real little bitches about it, to be very honest. So there was a bit of a campaign to tank it, and I don't know what that was. Like, did they not meet the price that they were expecting? Like, I don't know what that was about. But it was just all very shady.
No, that was a bad one, and that was a really big mistake to do that, I think. But I think when you put the numbers together, I kind of makes sense. There's also one song in Shehzada that I actually like with Kriti Sanon in it, the party song.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Alla Vaikunta Puramulu soundtrack is a lot better.
Yeah.
That whole Ramulo Ramula song with they're dancing in the same sort of party scenario, and Tabu dances, and Jairam dances, and then Allu Arjun dances.
And I mean, Butta Bama was like such a huge.
Freaking Butta Bama.
Yeah. And also, like, the original had that song that folk song in the climax when he's like beating up people. That was actually one of my favorite bits of filmmaking that year.
Yeah.
And there was just no
With
way
the chicken
in hell.
flying and the gamcha and everything, and then you see Kartik Aaryan do the same, and it's just cosplay.
Yes.
It's just cosplay, man.
It just wouldn't work.
Like, no, that you can't emulate mass. You can't. You either have it or you don't. And sorry, Kartik Aaryan, you don't. No matter how much hair you can grow, you can't.
Let's go back to directors who are screwing over their own legacies with Love Aajkal. Love Aajkal 2.
Would you consider that a remake though? Is it?
It's not technically a remake, but it's a revisit to an ambience.
A formula.
Yeah, I don't really know what anybody was thinking with that film.
Did you watch it though?
I've seen like bits and pieces of it.
Did you watch it?
No.
Yeah.
I
You
haven't.
Sarah Ali Khan scene?
I think that the meme is strong with this one, and I just escaped it. Similar to the other movie that we are going to discuss next, I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to also say that Love Aajkal, I feel Imtiaz Ali screwed Sarah Ali Khan on that one. Like, there's one shot that basically messed up her entire career. Like,
It's true.
it's one shot.
true,
Like,
it's
I've
true.
never seen that happen, right? And that is a director's choice to put that scene in
And
there
keep it.
and keep it.
Yeah.
And I think that was just an unbelievable mistake. And I think Sara Ali Khan is still suffering because of that, because she's a really good actress. She has some sort of. And that scene just rocked her, and she's not been able to find her footing since.
Yeah.
And I think it's such
It's like the moment when Tiger Shroff still gets like nightmares of the fart video, right? where he's sat next to Shraddha. You haven't seen it?
No, I don't know. I know what you don't. I don't know.
All that protein and like whey powder just like fought its way clear of his body.
No,
and
somebody
just
played a prank. There was like a blowing horn or something, and it looks like he's farting because it's such a short video.
Oh,
but
so
anyway,
whoopee cushy?
yeah, it's
Oh, I
very,
didn't
it's
know that.
sabotage basically, right?
Yeah. Oh, so that's okay.
Anybody who like anything Tiger Shroff comes up, there's always in a comment somebody saying about that fart thing, and it's pretty much the same with Sara Ali Khan
Yeah.
and that "tum mujhe
Tang karne
tang
lage."
karne lage ho."
And it's also just one of those things where, like, this is a whole movie. Imtiaz Ali's made it. Nobody comes to the defense of
Yeah.
the female actress. And we've seen this template play in Imtiaz Ali movies before, right? With Nargis Fakhri too, where now it's, just let the audience do whatever they want to do. We're not going to ever speak up for her. We're not going to ever defend her.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things that kind of grate me. Like, it just annoys me. So I still have a soft spot for Sara Ali Khan. But I think, I don't think Love Aajkal should have been maybe made, you know?
Talking about movies that should never have been made, let's talk about a terrible director making a terrible movie. Sajid Khan remaking Himmatwala.
Yeah, I have sadly seen this movie. You've not seen it? No. Oh my god.
I've only seen the songs being remade, and they are also terrible. Like
Yes.
very, very odd choice. The dhols are bigger and Tamanna is much smaller. And then Ajay Devgan has no sense of rhythm, and he's doing an even worse job than Jitendra.
He seems very off in that movie, Ajay Devgan. Like he, like.
Wait, it's not his vibe.
Yeah.
Like that whole movie, I have no idea why Ajay did it.
He was in that Action Jackson era. Like he was making a few of these movies, like Son of Sardar. Like they're very like Singham. I think all of these very like South-inspired loud movies with like a lot of wire work and like, you know.
Yeah.
So he was doing that, and I think Sajid Khan also just wanted to make like that kind of masala movie. That I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I think the least talented member of the Akhtar Khan household. I think Sajid greatly overestimated his ability to mine that aesthetic for laughs in a way
Yeah.
that Farah does effortlessly.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of those things that we've already said a few times, but I think there's both Farah and Sajid have watched clearly the same movies. They love the same movies, but I feel Farah comes from a place of love
Yeah.
and Sajid comes from a place of meanness.
Yeah.
And I think in
Laughing
Himmatwala,
at and laughing with.
and I think Himmatwala, that really shined through. That meanness came through.
Whenever I see like a BTS footage of Sajid's movies, be it Hey Baby or
Yeah.
Himmatwala or what else has he made?
Like that with the Saif Ali Khan and where he harassed Bipasha apparently. Like like there's 4 Saif Ali Khans or something like that.
Oh, Humshakals.
Humshakals, yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't seen BTS or Humshakals, but I always see that the set is quite happy and everybody's, having fun and all that. So he's a funny guy to be around. He's a bro, I suppose, but that doesn't translate necessarily for him to have the skills to make a funny movie or make the audience laugh. And I guess he overestimated, like as you said.
Yeah.
The only funny thing that happened with Himmatwala is that when it came out, somebody asked Sridevi what she thought of Himmatwala being remade, and she was just like, ew, why would anyone do that? And then Ekta Kapoor and Tushar Kapoor got really mad at Sridevi, and they were just like, well, where would her career be if she hadn't acted in those movies with our dad? And I was just like, you got a hell.
For a moment, I forgot why they were commenting. I was like, wait, their dad? I was like, oh, right. I didn't
Tera baap
even,
kaun hai?
I was like, why is Tushar Kapoor commenting to Sridevi? Like, what does he have to...
Tu hai kaun?
Yeah. And Himmatwala, the original one, is not a good movie either, right?
No.
It's a
not
very
at all.
bad movie. By original, we mean the Hindi version. I'm sure there was like a Tamil version or something that none of us have seen and none of us want to see either. So before we go into our number one pick for a terrible movie made by a terrible person, let's talk about our honorable mentions, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How many of you, have either of you seen Karz?
So these are all picks that I have not seen. It just the legacy of the badness of these movies just came through in my internet feed over the years. Like I have seen bits and pieces of what people have suffered through when they watch these movies, and that's how I know that they are bad. So I keep away from them because life is short to watch Kurz and Umrao Jan.
I've seen Curse.
Now that I've seen Badass Ravi Kumar, I'm a little bit like, I kind of wonder if I should see Kurz. Should I see Kurz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
And like, speaking of you with your Zinda old boy thing, I watched Kurz before I saw Kurz.
Okay.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy
with a K.
Crazy with a K, yeah. But I didn't mind it. Like, it was like it was that, Himesh Reshammiya era where he was just like churning movies out one after the other. What was his first one that was like
Tera Surur.
Tera Surur.
I think it was just like better than Tera Surur. So I was like, I'll give some points to Kurz. And I liked seeing Urmila again, those kind of things. So it's not a good movie, but I think,
Tak Tananana Tanduri Nights.
yeah, like, there were some elements that I was like, yeah, I get it. Get that money, Himish. Wear your cap.
What about Umrao Jan?
Not seen it.
Because we've talked about the original Umrao Jan in our 80s episode.
Yeah.
But what about the Aishwarya Rai one?
I never saw it and I have it on DVD. I've had it for years. I have just not bothered watching it.
Yeah.
Who made it? It was
JP Datta.
Yeah, JP Datta, right? So
Of all the people
Yeah.
to make Umrao Jan.
yeah.
I actually have seen it.
Okay.
And-
It was so boring, I can't even begin to tell you.
so like the original one? Like,
I remember the soundtrack, which was quite good, actually.
yeah.
Alka Yagnik sang all the songs, and it was quite good.
I imagine it was pretty to look at, or
Yeah.
not
It was
even.
very pretty, but it was very pretty in that Devdas kind of a way.
Right. And it
like,
feels like one of those things where
Yeah.
JP Datta wants to do Devdas.
Yeah.
Like, right? Yeah.
That's basically the vibe.
If I remember correctly, the whole, it was very blue heavy, the
Yes.
whole
yeah,
color
again,
grade.
very
Yes.
Bansali era, right?
Yes.
But was that also the last movie JP Datta has made?
Isn't he making Border right now? Border 2?
I'm not
Border
sure, but he's not
95
done
or
anything
something.
since, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Wow.
I am not up to date on my JP Datta lore. So there is one other honorable mention that is thoda sa controversial. Dawn.
Yes. I put this on the list. So Farhan's Dawn, right? Compared to the original Dawn.
Yeah.
I will never be on board with that movie. I actually like Dawn 2 better than I like the first Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at least it's something original. It's like it was veering into this Mission Impossible heavily world that they had kind of created. I just don't agree with the choice they make at the end of Farhan's Dawn and making the bad guy win. I just don't agree with it, And I also feel it's very derivative of Matrix. When you watch the movie back, it's very like leather and Matrix and glasses and things
green
like that.
tint and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I was never on board. It came out in Janaman, which a movie that I absolutely adore. So that already had it against it. And I just don't get the love for it. Like, to be honest, I don't think it's a good remake. But maybe that's just me. What do you think?
I enjoyed Dawn.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed Dawn. And I think for me, it updated the story for the current, then, 2006-07 when it came out. It was definitely of that era.
Yeah.
Like bringing a 70s movie into 2006 world and Shah Rukh reprising that role. I don't know how much he succeeded as Vijay, but him as Dawn hit all the right notes for me. And that twist worked for me. So and also it sort of gave them the chance to make the sequel as well. So
I get why they did it, but I just feel something so sad about that. This is what era we're living in,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
But I guess the sort of justification that Farhan gives works for me, and is that Dawn ko pakadna mushkil hi nahi, namumkin hai, and that's why he always wins in a way.
And it was a massive success. People
Yeah.
love that movie, I get it. I don't want to take away
Amazing
anything.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sujoy, what's our number one pick?
Ramu. Oh, Ramu, why Ramu? This is a movie I have not watched because
No, really.
I have not. I
Oh
will
my
never
God.
watch it. I remember the Rajiv Masand review of it when it came out on Friday night. It's the only movie review where he throws an egg on towards the camera, and and it hits. And it's RGV Ki Aag, a remake of Sholay, a very, very monumental task that he took upon himself, and he had the guts to cast Amitabh Bachchan as Gabbar.
Who was terrible, by the way. Like, I have actually seen that movie.
I've seen
He
it
was
too.
a terrible Gabbar.
Yeah. This whole snake thing going on, right?
I
in
don't
that
know
one?
what the hell that was.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like really weird. The sets were weird.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
It's a complete miscalculation. Like it's
Yeah.
like I think and that's the thing with RGV at that era. I think he's enjoying trolling the audience at that time, right? And I think with Aag, he just took it too far. Like I think he was having fun and he had this idea in his mind, and Amitabh then came on board, and I think he's spoken about it now recently about not just the failure, but the failure of thought process of making that movie. I thought the hate of it was like so strong, like, you know, and
I mean, there were friendships and relationships forged because we all hated it so much.
Yeah.
Like, I became friends with Raja Sen, for instance, because, like, we both were writing these, like, poisonous reviews of it back in the day.
Yeah.
And he showed up on my blog. I went to his comment section because he was writing for Rediff at the time. And then we became friends after that because it was, like, literally, like, we hated it so much.
so a question, and you've not seen it, but do you think that we hate it even more because Sholay is a sacred text?
I don't think of Sholay as a sacred text, but I do think that when something is that ingrained in the culture, you better be like you better approach it with a certain level of respect. And RGV's whole thing at the time was that I'm brash.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do like,
yeah.
you know, like I deconstruct things. Like
Enfant
I'm-
terrible.
Yeah, and that's not how you would. And also, like, there was this whole thing about him being like a Telugu director and like coming into Hindi, and he had already seen all that success, and everybody had it out for him anyway.
Yeah.
Then he went and made Sholay, and then everybody was just like, aha, time for the knives.
But also, like, Sholay has been remade before. In the 1980s, I believe there was a movie with Shatrughan Sinha and Hema Malini, where Hema Malini is playing the Thakur character. It's called Andhi Tufan. It's very, very similar, like revenge arc. She hires goons to basically take revenge on her because Shashi Kapoor plays her husband and all of that. And obviously, Rajkumar Santoshi remade Sholay as China Gate. Also
Well,
not
Yes.
as successful. But it did not get the amount of hate and, you know, bad publicity or
Yeah.
like bad name that RGV Ki Aag has.
But I would say also Sholay is not original, right?
Yeah.
Sholay is a remake, right? And that's why like China Gate is more of a remake of Seven Samurai more than it is of Sholay, right?
Yeah.
But they do add the whole song and item thing in it, so they kind of place it. So it's an odd situation. So I don't know if like I've seen it, but it's very like a very long time ago. I don't know if I hated it as much as everybody hated, but it definitely deserves the top spot for like the worst remake, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's my question to all of you. Do you think it deserves to be on the top spot, or is there another movie that we're missing?
Yeah.
Comment below and let us know. And maybe we can do a follow-up video with your choices. Until then, goodbye.